Hey guys, it's Comet, and done a little casual play for you guys, but got a little update this morning. I popped on Minecraft, like, okay, yeah, just gonna work on my towers a bit, and surprise, Pistons. I have been very busy. I'm not normally one of those crazy redstone guys, but I got a little bit this time. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get myself up to here, around my hub world up there, from here, using just pistons and a couple little mini pathways instead of climbing up the boundless or the endless staircases in the buildings over there, climbing the waterfall, or other things. So I'll show you how this works. It's a series of pistons. They overlap quite a bit, and they just kind of push you up in a spiral up. This is just the first section of it. Notice the last one there locks itself up. Last one locks itself up, actually, so you can stand on it, go on the stairs adjacent to it, and get further up. But I'm going to do it in sections. I mean, eventually I'll figure a system out. I can just do one continuous route up, which would be probably best. But at the moment, I'm only aware of, at least with the circuit I'm using, how to get it to this before they start overlapping and I can't do much. But I'm gonna get up this little orgy of blocks here. This gets me up to here, which I'll repeat that here. It's gonna take a few of these to get up, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining than just climbing up that, or that, or that, or the one that's further down the path, or the portal down there, or the portal down there, or any of that, you know. Yeah. It's more or less a project. I've done a few traps with these two to test them when I was originally testing them out. Let's see if I can bring up one of them here. I'll just, of course, I always trip that. You've got, in my, I am playing this on peaceful right now while I was putting that together, just so I can get the video up. I actually don't need that for this video because I'm actually testing a, not auto farm, but it's a farming thing. I wanted to see how the traps would work out with the pistons. One thing I wanted to see is if we can crush people against walls with them, which unfortunately, unlike the mod, you can't, which I was really hoping I could. I wanted to slam some people into walls, but the piston just goes back down and nobody gets hurt, which I guess is a good thing for, you know, player construction, but a lot of people are going to want to use them as traps. I can see it already. I mean, the main use may be just for like fun things, or when people are constructing towers and stuff like that. You can put a piston at the bottom, put your block on it, move the piston, put a block on it, move the piston, put a block on it, move the piston, so you can build from the ground up. But I don't know. I just see people using it to shove enemies off of cliffs and stuff like that, which I'm going to do at some point. I've got in this direction. It's flat over here, but I do have some cliffs. But there's the iconic mace heads I leave everywhere something important is. This is my zombie farm. It is, quote, down here. Just this lever put away so I have a hand to use. You can see here I've got I got my switch, got my redstone, and I've got a half block here. This is temporary. I'm gonna put glass tiles on the ground here, that way I can see through it better. I got my lava source block. I blocked it off with the sign. Got a half block up top just because it was what I had on me at the time. This is a I built this a while ago. This is just, there was a pretty low level dungeon over here. I went through it, got it all cleared. I got my loot, broke the chest, took all the moss stone, and I decided to keep the spawner instead of breaking it, so I can farm it. Originally what I did is where the corners over there, I had sunlight beaming through it, and I would just burn them when they got to it and they died. I pick up the loot later. What I was going to do at one point was shine some sunlight on this whole area, put grass down so pigs spawn from it, but I've started to realize now with pigs dropping cooked pork when they die, when you kill them with fire, I don't need to worry about it anymore. So I'm resorting to some more creative solutions. So I've got, you know, zombies here. Oh no. And, you know, if I need feathers, I don't want to kill chickens all day, so I just lure one guy over here and skadoosh. He dies. Feathers fall down there because he's blocked up by that. This one goes up. Same idea. Since it's lava, it's treated like a liquid, so they try to swim up, even though it's not exactly beneficial to their health. But you can actually run right up against this, will not hurt me. Not aware if I can actually get any of the items from here, but what I'm going to do at one point is I'm going to use more pistons to block off a little route that I can pull a trigger up here, and it'll block off the pistons to let me go over there instead of zombies spawning nearby. Don't know what I can do about light sources, but they mostly spawn in that corner. That should let me, collect all the feathers without going into the room, making a gauntlet run, and general stupidity happening. But yeah, this is one of the things I was saying though. It's good for trapping. One other trap I had made was it's not complete. There's a lot of tweaking I gotta do to make it actually work. The issue is enemies aren't spawning, and I'm gonna show it to you though. It's that same concept but more on steroids. Ow. I can remember which tunnel I put that in. I want to say it's this way. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Over the hill. Also, I've been doing, if you've seen any of my other videos of this world, I've been doing a lot to this world. I've really been extending the tunnel system. I've added entirely new sections in. This is a smaller side of it. There's a massive expansion on the other side of the hill. Speaking of which, I need to get there. A little bit of a walk. Is it worth it? Oh yeah. Here I can see the extent of the expansion I've been adding on. Somehow trees aren't on fire. But yeah, this expansion goes along there. That's why I'm working on it right there. There we go. It's one of the ways out of there. But it goes up to here. It extends out. I haven't put windows in there yet, but I've got some on the way. Got a new hub section. Well, not hub section, but another mini tunnel. Just gets me through that mountain quick without having to wander around where all the water's at. But where I normally have my little doggy house here, I've got no expansion to it. It goes down here. Now, originally, I'll just show you what the trap is. Lava. Pistons. Dark area where enemies are supposed to spawn. Surprise, those aren't here too. But originally, used water for that. This actually will lock the door too. Originally used water, forces them up, kills all the guys that are chasing you. Slams the door behind you. Shoots under here, splits off, catches the first two in one part, goes down a couple blocks, get the other one. Nothing too crazy, but it's more area of effect. I want to get a fourth one, but I didn't have time or materials to dig around it at the time. Then I found out I had a bazillion redstone I have not been using. Yeah, enemies were going to spawn in here, or the mobs, whatever they happen to be. Chase me, or just put windows in, make them draw aggro. Chase, boom, and hold it up there with water there instead of lava, they drown. Because the lava, unfortunately, is a big enough light source, they don't spawn down here. Because you need at least last I checked, a 3x3 block of darkness. I can't remember the exact number value, but it had to be dark. This is what I've been having fun with since I added the pistons in. There have been a few other little experiments I've done. I want to make the side of a tower just all pressure plates to climb up with the pistons. So if you walk at an angle, you can hit both the pressure plate and the piston at the same time, and you can push yourself up. It's just little things you can do. I mean, I don't know how much they're gonna patch up. I know the one with the pressure plate should be fine. That's just, playing with the hitbox. The ones with the pistons sticking, I know they partially patched some of that. I don't know about the one I got back there. That one's just because there are two redstone circuits that actually pass through it. So one hits it, trips it the first time, one brings it back down afterwards, and another circuit starts. So it actually takes 2 hits to trigger the whole 9 yards. That's kind of about it. I mean, aside from the big expansion, which you saw most of what I've done with that, you've seen pretty much all of it. The bridge got extended up top. Goes out a little further, and yeah. Pistons are fun. I am, however, going to get a quick view of this from up top. That way you can see how much of a mess it looks like. Yes, I am going down to go up. That's how messed up my world is. In we go. Haven't found a practical use for pistons underground yet, though. It seems more of a above ground kind of thing. In we go. Out we go. Leading the nether once again to the hub world. The moon lines up perfectly at about 11. And at one point, a creeper spawned up here and blew up everything that was here. That's why it's a little... Well, I don't think anyone would notice it, but it's a little bit different. Yeah, that little conglomerate, what the fuck down there. This is going to be another layer down. At least I believe it's going to be another layer down. I really have no clue how far down this is going to go. They're going to be like rows of crops and random contraptions and stuff like that up here. Possibly the top layer, if I can get grass to grow there. I think it takes 2 layers of dirt and sunlight. Really not sure. I'm going to see if I can't get some animals to spawn up there. But, that's what this big old crazy Rube Goldberg device to go up a flight of stairs looks like. So I go up a flight of stairs and I can make it hard. But, yeah, that's what I got right now for new junk. Oh, and there is also one other point I've used the pistons in, which I think is worth noting. Let me get down here to the C lab. Before I forget, they do, unlike the doors, they don't fill 1 block. They either fill 1 block or they fill 2, depending on their state they're in, whether they're open or closed. So this affects any physics objects. If you got gravel, it'll push the gravel up, or any solid rocks you put on top of it pushes them up, and they'll stay there unless they have gravity, like cobblestone, or not cobblestone, like wow, brain fart. Gravel. There we go. Like gravel and sand, it'll drop down. Water is the same idea. Water can flow through it or not. I walked clean past it, didn't I? But water can flow clean past it or not. It will destroy source blocks, though. If you put source blocks beside it, it will destroy it, which also could be useful for getting things withdrawn. But here's the there's 2 of them right here. Power bar switch. Switch goes, water goes. A little nifty thing if you want to make an airlock to keep lava out or water out. I could see some use for, I mean, depending on the durability, these things aren't very durable, I notice. You can punch them out really quick. Tool does not affect the speed. Yeah, that was pretty quick. I didn't intend to break it, but... Pretty fast destruction, so, I mean, a gas will probably tear it apart with 1 shot, maybe 2. But I can see them useful in the nether, placing downward ones and stuff like that just shove lava out of the way and actually move in the lava flowing regions. I mean, it's still not going to replace putting obsidian or cobblestone down to actually traverse lava, but it's there. It's an option. I've seen some people doing retractable bridges with them and some videos and stuff like that, which is also a pretty cool idea. You put them sideways and 2 of them link together, and you can make the jump, or they link together and they cross a little gap in the center. You can use them to make platforms out in the distance. You can extend it, crouch walk the side of it and attach something to the end of it, pull it back, build out there, and then, you know, leave with that. It's got its uses. Yeah, it's something where I'm really excited to see what other people are going to do with them. But with that, I have to call a video here because I have no hard drive space. So I will catch you guys next time I catch you. If I can close this off. Beach ball death. Oh, how we love thee.